So the time I got cheated on by what I thought my soon-to-be wife, man, y'all know how it be when you get in that lovey-dovey stage of your life. You know what I mean? And sometimes we don't never snap out of that stuff. You know what I mean? With the red flags being present, with the, this situation, this person not for me for real. Sometimes we don't never step out of that, man. And I'll tell you about the time I never stepped out of it. Now, I was with this girl, this woman, probably about I want to say it was my junior year. It was junior year, that's a fact. It was junior year, man. This time, I started finding my interest with tattoos. I started to, smoke more and things of that nature. And it was really just balling was my time to free my mind. And when I started taking my workout journey more serious, and I posted this picture. I remember I posted up a picture, and I had my bubble coat on, and I was fly, man, just fly, man. Always had that in me, you know what I mean? Always had that swagger, and I attracted this woman into my life that. Well, she was, my vibe, you know what I mean? You know that late night vibe, you on the phone where you talking to her all night. She was my vibe overall, dog. And about a couple months talking to her, it was deep conversations. And I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of people I couldn't really find that with, you know what I mean? I was hooked to our conversations, I believe. I feel like every time I was around her, I felt like, it was a space of getting comfortable. And I'm here to tell you, watching this video right now, you hear me? Don't you ever get too comfortable. I don't care who the person is. Everybody waking up and changing who they are every single day. You know what I mean? So one minute they feel this way, next minute they feel another way. So you can't be caught by surprise when someone feeling a different way than they were yesterday. I didn't understand this. You know what I mean? I'm taking everything in and saying this gonna be my wife. You know what I mean? Naive! Not knowing that, we gonna get there. We gonna get there. So yeah, once I started vibing with her, I told her I wanted to make her my girl. I made her my girl. I then made it public. I then, started wanting to do things for her. So I was buying her flowers. And she got me gifts as well. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you a man, bro, you understand, bro. Like, once you get to a certain age, even before a certain age, you don't really get gifts like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have a person looking out for you all the time. Usually you being the one, to look out and do the gifts and, be the provider. You know what I mean? So when someone do something for you, it's really like, it really hit home sometimes. So I ain't gonna lie, when she'll do stuff for me, it hit home. Like, she'll give me a little shirt, a hat, time to times. And it was a cool experience that I just was like, okay, you know what I mean? I really started liking her. So I went public with her. I posted her on my social media. Now here's the first red flag. Now the first red flag was she never posted me on her social media. So I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Post me on social media. And it was a big hassle, you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And you never want to be in a relationship where when you say something and you got a request, and it's always a big hassle. See, my younger self didn't notice. I was naive. You know what I mean? It's like I had the game on certain stuff, but I still was in that naive lover boy phase. And that's why I said certain dudes got to get crushed. You know what I mean? Certain dudes got to get their heart broken repeatedly. You know what I mean? For me, it was that one situation that did it for me. You know what I mean? Because I thought she was a wife. So after I'm telling her to post me on social media, she finally does it after, me throwing out there a couple times. Don't you ever force, someone to post you on social media. Don't you ever do that lame stuff. Like, look, I was the type, since I posted her, I wanted her to post me, but I never went through her phone. I just feel like when you look through somebody's phone, I feel like that's the step. Like, it's just like, is it even worth it? I ain't gonna lie, like, you should expect her to, especially where she at in her life. You gotta pay attention to where a woman at in her life. Even if you got her hooked, even if you got her, on your hip, which I didn't have at the time. And we're gonna get into it, but this is just game right here. Even if you got a shorty hooked, she still may view the other side of the grass. You know what I mean? She still may view other places in her life, other options in her life. But it's the fact that you got her hooked and you got her imprint, you know what I mean? In and out wise and lifestyle wise and life wise. She'll never, let go of your side of the grass. It'll be harder for her. It would be like, you know what I mean? She got more to risk type thing. But my naive side was taken away from my green side of the grass with the girl I thought was soon to be my wife, from trying to force the situation to work. You know what I mean? You don't never want to force things to work. I should have had to force her to post me. You know what I mean? That was lame with me. And it was the first sign, like, okay, put her in the category of just vibe. A lot of times we don't figure out where to put the category of people that's in our life. Sometimes we have to cut them off. Sometimes we have to put them in this position of we're just casual. Sometimes we got to put them in a position, whether or not it's a shorty, it's just a vibe, and we just gonna vibe out and we're gonna, live life. Or this is actually wife material. See, I put her wife material when really she was just a vibe. She was really just a in and out till she fill my stuff up with wet substance all around my pogo stick. But yet got unplayed, and I took it serious to the point where I was hurting myself, dog. I'm the one saying, can you post me more? I'm the one saying, just talk to me on this situation more. How can we make this work? And to be honest, I'm still that way with the solution, but I'm not the type to force it to work, to force anything to work with the shorty in my life, because I really don't care. You know what I mean? I think you got to take on that action as a man, bro, or you won't make it. You got to really think about how you want your life to play out, because the relationship you keep around will have you play out how I got played out. Because I was calling her up one night. Look, I'm one night, I get hinting that she about to go on a little date or whatever, double date. That's why we all still together. And I remember, bro, I seen the picture on social media. She on a double date, dog. At this point, she just said her friend got a boyfriend and the other dude just tagged along, but she there and it just looked a certain way. No, I ain't hearing none of that. See, a lot of times, women will put stuff in your head to throw you off from what's really happening. It's like they talking cold at certain times. And if you ain't able to pick up on it, you will struggle with women your whole life. You know what I mean? Especially like just cold and body language with people around you in general. You will lose. You will have trouble reading certain situations. See, the situation, she went on a double date. And I'm sick. You know what I mean? I ain't take it too personal, but I just remember feeling like, dog, just that person I like, and I'm like, you giving me such a hard time. And I'm communicating with you, I'm doing the things right, I'm getting you flowers. You know how it be when you in that lover boy phase of your life as a man. You not on game with the lover. It's okay to show love to your woman, show love to the vibes in your life. But it's one thing to show love and not be on game and pouring too much into someone's cup. See, that's what I was doing with my soon-to-be wife. Really, she wasn't no wife. Really, she was a younger woman coming up, and she just wanted to have fun in her life. She just wanted to have some fun in her life. But you had a guy like me who took her serious, and I took it serious to the point where I was hurting myself, dog. I took away from my grind, because I didn't have my head straight forward to what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And then once I went through that heartbreak where I had to end it, because it was just like, yo, it was the deal breaker when it came to her prime time. And I was like, I'll go with you. And then it came out that she didn't want to go because she can't bring me there because I go to another school or whatever. Turns out she asked me could she go with somebody else. I deaded it, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, no, you know what I mean? You my girl, so I'm not gonna allow you to go to prom with somebody else type thing. I'm not going for that. And that was when I dropped it. I'm like, okay, cool. But I did take note that she asked it. Why would you even ask me that? Why would I be okay with that? You know what I mean? Like I'm not one of those. At the time, I was naive, but I wasn't one of those. Like I said, I was on game, but it was on the point where the game had to come all together in my life. It's just like some of you watching this video. Some of you guys still going through y'all lover boy phase where y'all just, y'all allow y'all lover side to just, take over in y'all life, and y'all just keep getting stepped on. But it's so many times you get stepped on before you, turn up in your life and turn up to game in your life. So you don't get played no more, and you can read people's body language. You can read the red flags before you get affected by the red flags. You get what I'm saying? So with that, bro, she wanted to go to prom, and she ended up saying, she found this dude, and she going with him type thing. Again, after I said I'm not cool with it type thing, and that was when I knew. I'm like, okay, at this point I'm out to eat. This is my first time taking her out to eat in a while. I was about to pay for the meal, all type of stuff. But I said, yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. And then she said something because, I'm shorter. She ain't, really want to go to prom like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, nah, you gotta go. You know what I mean? So at that point, bro, I just realized, I'm like, yo, I'm ending it. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, yo, anybody who giving you a problem when you going through a relationship is taken away from the grind. It's taken away from what you really gotta do. What somebody won't do, what a woman won't do, another woman will, bro. And once you find that out and you stop limiting yourself to one or to one major crush you got in your life, or maybe one person you vibing with to the point where you think it's, really good, but there's certain flags here, bro. You gotta keep your options open. You know what I mean? I ain't saying it's bad to mess with one woman. No, it's actually very good to mess with one woman if she's the one right for your program, and y'all helping each other out in life, and y'all taking care of the things, to live a healthy lifestyle that you guys want to live. But thing is, you're fine as a man, bro. A woman could be your downfall. A woman could have you wanting to off yourself. A woman could really be the spot that you try to fill that void up in your life, but really you not filling up nothing. You just making it worse. You actually filling it up with more pain. You know what I mean? Because, bro, what is a heartbreak when a man is going through his grind and he got to deal with the repercussions of liking that woman so bad that he liked her more than he liked himself? Come on, man. I'm on y'all case today, man, because I went through it, bro. I've been on both sides. I've been the guy, in and out treatment to a man wife. You get what I'm saying? And then I've been the guy that's gotten cheated on, seeing his girl go on double dates, and seeing, his so-called girl to be his wife, say, yo, I don't really look at you as the one. You know what I mean? So you gotta really be on both sides of things, and man, you gotta just be laid back and cool with people who, don't really want you, man. Rejection is not rejection when you take it as a moment of, okay, you just ain't for me for real. You know what I mean? Or, I'm too much for you. You know what I mean? You gotta have that confidence in yourself that you can't be rejected, even when you are rejected. And it's gonna take you a long way in life. But when you like, dang, bro, this one don't see me in this light. Everybody can't see your light. You get what I'm saying? And then when they see your light at a different point in your life, they wishing they done different. They wishing, they maybe treated you better or said something to you, or, could take back something they said or did. But in order to get to that part of them reflecting on what they could have did, you got to put in the work of everything you should have did. When you took a day off, when you ain't want to go no more, when you was slowing up on everything you wanted to really do. What it's going to be, man? Is we going to turn this up another level, or we going to complain and complicate things on, our love life, on what the work we should be doing in our life? Man, what it's going to be? Because I decided what it's going to be, man. Look, vibes is vibes, bro. A good woman in your life is a good woman in your life. But you can't force nothing. And you can't think it's all sweet, bro. You eventually get out the honeymoon phase. You eventually get to the point where maybe it is as good as it seems. Maybe she is that good woman. So you don't gotta look at every woman as not being good for you, dog. But you gotta be able to read things, and you gotta be able to know a situation you into where you not slipping up from the grind. Cause that's what it's about, man. What is your happiness stemming from? Because you can get played out all your life, or everything could be made out in your life. Because the work get put in. I tell you what side I'm on. Everything being made out in my life. Because over the time, bro, they see you improving. You watching this video, they seeing you improving. They seeing you doing better in your life. They see the changes you are making in your life, but it all come from the action you put forth. Okay, so look, bro, you heard it. I've been on both sides. I've been the one who got cheated on, and you know I've been on the side where the shorty was cheating on her significant other with me. Yeah, so I've been on both sides. You know what I mean? I've been giving it in and out, in and out, in and out. And I've been the one who was watching his so-called wife at a double date. You know what I'm saying? So, look, bro, life ain't sweet. Life come with things. And you just gotta be a man through it, man. And you gotta learn from your mistakes, other people's mistakes, and most importantly, know people. Know people. So you could, you know, see things coming and see what's being played out and see what court category, most importantly, like I talked about earlier in the video, what category you need to put people in. You know what I'm saying? So get these things down packed and you'll understand a lot more that's in front of you. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. I'ma holler at y'all another one, man.